Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. And it's a long time no see, okay, but here I am, and I thought we could do a little bit of a Bavarian Hills feature today that I've been promising now for a little while. And today I have Helles from the brewery Wildbräu, located in Grafing, founded already 1616. Quite small brewery. They have 20 employees approximately, and they do also have a beer garden, of course, located in at the backside of a brewery, just like all other small Bavarian breweries are having. Um, Looks really nice when I've been doing my research about it, visiting their website and so on. It's possible to look at pictures from the brewery and from the beer garden also as well. So there they serve their beers directly fresh from the barrels to the guests, and they do have the typical regular Bavarian beer styles, Zwickel, Weissbier, and so on. You feel free to check out their website. I'll link to it in the description box below, of course. The brewery gives, as I said, a really nice impression regarding everything. You see the front label looks like this from Wildbräu, and here's the back label, and this is their Helles, as I mentioned, which is, I guess, their most sold one. Typical Bavarian Helles, the normal pale lager, mild in taste. The Bavarian Helles. Here's the cap also of a beer. As I've been mentioning before, all breweries, it seems like they have something that defines their specific brewery, and Bavaria is having, as you know, countless small breweries, thousands of small breweries. Most of them are located in the northern Bavaria, the region called Franken. But this one is from Grafing by München, which is located, a town located in the southeast part of Bavaria. And yeah, as I said, gives a real nice impression in every way. Great looking back label and great looking front label, and logo and bottle and everything gives a real nice impression. Also the website. As you can see, they do use the, as I call it, thick bottle type, which is, at least to my experience, the bottle type which is mostly used by smaller private Bavarian breweries. Outside of that, it seems like the taller bottle shape is more common. But the thicker bottle shape is giving a little bit older impression to me. I don't know why that is, but it's just the way I feel it. So that's of course also a good thing, which adds to the feeling I get that it's a very decent and nice brewery, and I've got high expectations of this Helles. I bet it's gonna be really fresh and nice. Some history about this brewery, of course. The brewery Wildbräu Grafing GmbH is a brewery from Grafing in the district of Ebersberg. Around 12,000 hectoliters of beer are produced annually. In the course of the Middle Ages, a country estate, Grafing's nucleus, became a noble seat on Grafinger Marktplatz, the Gefreitehaus. This estate was connected to a brewery that fell victim to a fire and was then rebuilt and restored by the owner Hildebrand von Kütscher in 1536. In the second half of the 16th century, the competition between three Burgess breweries was growing. This soon led to repeated complaints against the business conduct of the noble brewery. It was not until 1616 that Duke Maximilian I gave judgment that the four breweries, which were all grouped around Market Square, were pacified and subsequently diverged. Brewing beer was considered a craft until modern times and was not befitting for the nobility. That is why the Grand Brewery was run by master brewers or tenants until 19th century. Brewmaster was Caspar Weber, who ran the business for several decades in the 17th century, which is why the brewery was subsequently called Kasperlbräu for centuries. In 1819, Elkofener and Eisendorfer Hofmarksherr Johann Caspar Alois Graf Basilet von La Rosée sold the brewery estate and all accessories to his master brewer Melchior Kleinmeier and his wife Magdalena. The brewery estate thus passed into civilian ownership and remained in the family ownership. In the second half of the 19th century, the brewery's son Corbinian Wild, who lived 1840 to 1901, the husband of Kleinmeier's granddaughter Elisabeth, earned special service to the company. He expanded and equipped the brewery with a beer cellar, a steam engine and a water tower. Under his leadership, the brewery became a Wildbräu. When Corbinian Wild died in 1901, his son-in-law Josef Schlederer, owner of Grafinger Reiterbräu, took over the management of the business. In the same year, he shut down his own business, bought the neighboring Heckerbräu and also stopped producing there, so that from then on only the Grandauer brewery existed in Grafing next to the Wildbräu. In the 1920s, Schlederer obtained the right to use the Grafinger coat of arms as a trademark of his company from the Grafing market town, and in 1932 produced the first wood gas truck in Bavaria for his brewery. After the difficult years of World War II and the post-war period, the Wildbräu brewery was able to build up economically in the 1950s and the 1960s, and business was relocated in the outskirts. In 1993, the local competitor Grandauerbräu, offered for sale, was also taken over. The brewery is a member of Brauring, a cooperation company of private breweries from Germany, Austria and Switzerland. And some more information that I found on their website regarding the history of the brewery. The history of brewing in Grafing dates back to the first half of the 16th century. Grafing's four original breweries, the Walscherbräu, Kasperlbräu, Reiterbräu and Grandauerbräu, often remained family-owned for generations. In 1843, the Kasperlbräu was handed over to Corbinian Wild, a brewer's son from Aibling, and the namesake of today's Wildbräu. In 1857, Georg Schlederer, a privateer from Munich, acquired the Reiterbräu and, by marrying the Wildbräu daughter Amalie in 1892 and taking over the Heckerbräu, united three of the four Grafinger breweries under the name Wildbräu. In 1993, Grandauerbräu also became a part of the family brewery. Nowadays, when Max Josef Schlederer died unexpectedly in 2015, his wife, Dr. Svantje Schlederer, the management of Wildbräu, after her son Gregor had studied brewing and beverage technology in Weihenstephan and completed a traineeship in Anheuser-Busch. He took over the management of Wildbräu at the 7th generation in early 2018. Under his direction, the Wildbräu goes back to its roots and adopts its original coat of arms, the Wildbräu. Under the motto Wild and Urban Bavarian, we want to concentrate more on our homeland and also brew beers according to this philosophy. Sounds really great. And about this specific one, the Helles, it's possible to read the following on the website. The bright trademark of the brewery, bottom fermented at 9 degrees Celsius and stored for 6 weeks until it is filtered. Spicy and mild, deliciously sweet malt notes. Sounds really great to me. One last look of the label before I'm going on to the tasting part. Urbayerischer Biergenuss seit 1616, Wildbräu, Grafing, Helles, gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot von 1516. And you see their beer right here. They do have a bear as a logo for their beer. Helles, unser Helles, Inbegriff bayerischer Brautradition, das Markenzeichen der Brauerei Wildbräu und meinem Vater Max Josef gewidmet. Infusionsmaischverfahren, Aromahopfen, Hallertauer, Perle, Hallertauer, Hersbrucker, Vor dem Genuss leicht schwenken, optimale Trinktemperatur 6 degrees Celsius. Zutaten: Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen. Prost, Ihre Bräu zu Grafing. Alcohol content is 5.0. Wildbräu Grafing, and link to the brewer's website is also here, wildbräu.de. I link to it in the description box below, of course. And now it's time to go over to the tasting part of Wildbräu Helles. So let's open this one up and pour it up. There we have it. That's how it should look like, isn't it? Looking beautiful, typical for the style. Appearance, pale yellow, easy to see through color, very beautiful. See all the small bubbles raised up. Also nice white compact crown, very important to build up and maintain all the way through. Keeps the right taste in the glass, and you see how fresh and nice it looks like. High expectations of this one, as I mentioned. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, typical Bavarian freshness of this Helles, really fresh and nice. So typical, so fresh and mild, nice Helles aroma in this one. High expectations of it. Really high quality ingredients, and the brewing process also, of course, from all these small private Bavarian breweries. So this one is going to be really nice. You see how beautiful it looks with little bubbles. Let's taste it. Wildbräu Helles. Prost! Real nice. Fantastically mild and fresh. Just the way I want Bavarian Helles. I so much enjoy to try different beers from these smaller German breweries, and mainly Bavaria is having much of these small breweries with old tradition, like this one for example, and I'm really happy that they've survived. As I mentioned regarding the history, there was the three breweries from Grafing that was merged together and then bought up the fourth also. So it's really the best from all the breweries in the town Grafing. That is this one. Yeah, the label is a little bit was maybe too fast when putting it on, so well, it doesn't matter. This is a great Helles, and a big recommendation for me. I would really love to visit their brewery also, and their Biergarten, trying out their other beers directly from the barrels, just the way it should be, fresh and nice. This is really great one. Great Helles. And yeah, I think that's it for now. Hope you continue to follow my channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and my wish is to be a little bit better regarding uploading more reviews in the future. There was a few days since I made my last review here on the channel, but as I've been mentioning before, I'm always longing to do these reviews. It's the positive thing that happens. It's a big interest. So this one, if I should speak more about that, is big recommendation. Looks really nice, and here is also the founder. All in all, very, very great beer, well tasting in every possible way. Yeah, that's it for now. I really look forward already to the next beer review. Hope you do that as well. And see you again in the next German beer review.